Level 1, trash. This may piss some people off, but I don't care, somebody needs to say it. Not every rapper with a mic and a million followers can actually rap. Rappers in this tier are pure trash. Their flow's off, their timing's gone, and half the time they sound like they're losing a fight with the beat. But honestly, you and I could spend half an hour making a track and still sound better than this lot. The older heads will know a legend in this category. Birdman. He built an empire with Cash Money, sure, but it wasn't because of his bars. You only put up with his verses because Lil Wayne carried the track like it was community service. He's in good company with other offbeat offenders and trash like Silk the Shocker, Blueface, Sexy Red, Book Gang, and DDG. Rappers who treat rhythm like it's optional. And if you play this crap at a party, here's what happens. Half the room starts bopping along, and the other half, the half with brains, just starts roasting you. Level 2, bad. These rappers are bad. Not trash, just bad. The kind of artists you'll hear on TV, or idiots that think playing what's trending is somehow a ticket to show they know what the latest track is. They usually catch a trend and milk it dry. Everything about them screams trendy. Same flow, same hook, same recycled lyrics about money, fame, or heartbreak depending on what's popping that week. You got people like Ice Spice who blew up fast but still sounds like she's recording the same song over and over again.
She a baddie, she showing her panty. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel.
Or Lil Pump, who made a whole career out of repeating Gucci until it became a meme. If you were someone who played this track, you need to feel embarrassed.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Then there's that out-of-touch energy. Rappers like Will Smith or Diddy trying to fit in with the new generation that doesn't want them there. Even The Rock tried rapping. The less said about that, the better. You might bob your head once in a while, but no one's quoting their bars a year later. They're stuck in that middle lane where the algorithm loves them, but the streets don't. At least they can stay on beat, which is more than level 1 can say. But when the hype fades, you realize there's nothing underneath it. Next up, things get a little more complicated. This is where we meet level 3, mid. The rappers who sound expensive but still feel empty. Level 3, mid. This is where things start to get confusing. Because on paper, these rappers sound good. Clean beats, catchy hooks, polished delivery. But somehow, after 3 minutes, you feel absolutely nothing. That's mid. It's not bad enough to skip, but not good enough to remember. These rappers exist so the DJ can fill time between real songs. You'll hear names like Tyga, Nav, French Montana, DaBaby, all technically fine, but flat. It's like they've mastered the art of sounding okay. Everything hits the right notes, but there's zero soul behind it. Lil Baby the mumbling idiot may be loved by the new generation these days, but fuck out of here with that mumble rap bullshit.
Ain't settling for none less, I know it don't work. Who the fuck came up with that lie saying words don't hurt?
This might piss people off, but Travis Scott belongs in this category. Yeah, I said it. He's a mid-rapper. Great showman, but his rapping ability is nothing special. This level has a lot of filler bars and basic similes, like so much ice on my wrist. They call me North Pole, and I got more dough than dominoes. Okay, I made those up, but you get the point. It's all basic bitch level stuff. They rap about money, cars, or vibes. And yeah, it works. In the background of a club, a gym, or a 2K soundtrack. But no one's ever said, yo, put that Nav verse back on. These are the artists that live forever on shuffle mode. You can't even hate them properly, because there's nothing to hate. They're smooth, they're safe, and they sell. But once the beat stops, they disappear faster than your motivation for hitting leg day in the gym. It's like fast food rap. Quick, convenient, and leaves you hungry after. Corporate playlists love it. The streets, not so much. They're better than the trendy crowd, but not by much. Because being mid isn't the same as being good. It just means nobody's brave enough to call it boring. Next up though, we hit level 4. Okay, the rappers who can actually rap but keep getting mistaken for legends. Level 4, Okay. Alright, now we're stepping into dangerous territory, because this is where people start getting emotional about their favorites. Level 4 is full of rappers who can actually rap, but not as well as their fans think they can. They've got the flow, they've got the energy, and every now and then they'll drop a verse that makes Twitter go, "Real rap is back." Yeah, until you actually listen to the lyrics. These guys talk like philosophers, but rap like motivational speakers. You'll hear lines like, "I'm cold like winter, but my soul's on fire," and their fans treat it like scripture. I call this the fake deep tier, or elevated mid, if you're feeling generous. It's rappers like Joyner Lucas, Jack Harlow, Russ, Logic, Big Sean, the ones who can rhyme fast, talk about struggle, and still somehow make it sound like a LinkedIn post. They'll hit you with fake wisdom like, "You gotta lose yourself to find yourself." Bro, that's not profound. That's a lame t-shirt from 2012. Old heads love this tier too. They hear a multi-syllable rhyme and think they've just discovered Nas 2.0. They'll say stuff like, "Now this is real hip-hop," while the guy they're hyping is rapping about self-love over a trap beat. I respect the grind. I do. Even I like Jack Harlow and Russ. These rappers usually last a decade or more because their fans actually believe they're underrated geniuses. But in reality, they're decent. Not great, not groundbreaking, just decent. You could listen to a whole album and not hate it. They've climbed out of the mid-zone, but they're still looking up. Because next comes the level where skill actually meets substance. Level 5, good. Now we're talking. This is the level where people can actually rap. Whether you like them or not, the talent's real. The pen's sharp, the flow's tight, and they can hold their own with almost anyone. They've got wordplay, metaphors, storytelling, all of it. But there's always something missing. Either they lack depth or consistency, or they just hit a ceiling they can't break. You'll find names like Kanye, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Chance the Rapper. All proven, all skilled, but each with their flaws. Kanye's a genius, but his rapping ability is good, not great. Drake can rap his ass off, but sometimes he'll throw in some whack bars out of nowhere that make you think, are you for real?
Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too.
Nicki can destroy a beat, but she still needs better competition. And Chance, bro, we're still recovering from that I love my wife era. They're all good, just not great. And that's fine, because at this level, you're in that weird middle zone where the mainstream loves you, but the real rap heads always have one eyebrow raised. These are the artists who can sound like a top-tier MC when they want to, but don't always bother. One album they're rapping with hunger, the next they're doing TikTok-friendly hooks and calling it growth. They've got all the tools, bars, flow, presence, but they're missing that one thing that makes legends untouchable. Maybe it's soul, maybe it's risk, maybe it's just discipline. Whatever it is, once they find it, they graduate to the next level. And that's where things get serious. Level 6, great. This is where the pen gets dangerous. No gimmicks, no trends, just skill, hunger, and precision. Rappers at this level treat a verse like a chess match. Every word is placed with intent. Every punchline lands clean. They don't rap to be famous. They rap to be studied. You hear them once, and you can tell. This isn't background music anymore. You gotta listen. Names like J.I.D., Rakim, DMX, Freddie Gibbs, Conway the Machine, Pusha T, and Lil Wayne in his prime. Rappers who make you rewind a line just to catch what you missed. No lazy similes, no I'm cold like ice. They paint scenes. They bend rhyme schemes. They wrap circles around the beat like it's nothing. Most people can't even quote their bars, not because they're bad, but because they go over half the audience's head. This is not aux music, it's headphone music. You play this on a night drive, window cracked, letting every syllable hit. And the best part, they're consistent. You don't have to wonder if they'll deliver. They always do, but even at this level, they're not all legends yet. Some never cross that final line between great and GOAT. They stay respected, they stay feared, but they never reach that mythical status where every verse changes the culture. Still, they've mastered the craft. One wrong feature and they'll wash your favorite rapper off the track without breaking a sweat. They're the reason real hip-hop is still alive. But there's one level above that, the one reserved for the untouchables. Level 7. GOAT. This is the mountain peak. The point where every bar hits like scripture and every verse feels eternal. You've got Nas, the street poet who turned survival into literature, still wrapping circles around entire generations and doing it with the calm of a man who already proved everything. Lauryn Hill, one album and the crown never moved. Every line feels like she carved it from truth itself. J. Cole, the student who became a teacher. Cole raps like he's carrying the weight of the genre on his back, dissecting life one bar at a time. Some may argue he belongs at level 6, but for me, he's in the right place. I feel Lupe Fiasco deserves a spot here. His abilities have stood the test of time. MF Doom, the masked villain who turned wordplay into alchemy. Half genius, half myth, his rhymes felt like puzzles only hip-hop could solve. Jay-Z, pure boss energy. Every verse drips with business acumen and wisdom, but the delivery still cuts with street precision. You can feel the decades in his breath control alone. Eminem, the technical madman. No rapper alive flips syllables that fast or with that much venom. He turned rhyme schemes into weapons, and even at half speed, he's dangerous. Andre 3000, creativity in human form. He bends flow, melody, and tone into something otherworldly. Kendrick Lamar, the modern prophet. Every album shifts the culture. Every feature changes the temperature of rap. His storytelling is surgical. His pen feels generational. He studies pain, joy, and ego, then turns it into rhythm. Classic mentions that go without saying. Tupac and Biggie, of course. This level has no competition, only legacy. Awards, streams, or trends can't define these names. They mastered flow, timing, emotion, and presence, until rap itself had to adjust around them. They're not fighting for a spot on playlists anymore. They're the reason the playlist exists. That's the GOAT tier, the point where skill becomes history. Everything below this is music. Everything up here is myth. I know y'all gonna have some opinions on my choices, so let me know in the comments if you agree or feel someone is misplaced. Thank you for staying till the end. I truly appreciate it. Please like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you videos like this. Peace out.